Hey everybody, this is Dr. Sam. I've had a chance to share some information with you guys on Facebook and on Instagram, and today I'm trying to create a quick video that's just going to talk a little bit about some of the things that I've posted and add a little bit of depth, I think, to some of the information I have out there. So the first thing that I give you when you subscribe to my page is a PDF on basically it's effective command. So it's a way to set yourself up for success when you're trying to have your kid listen. And so what I'm going to do is, for those of you who have subscribed and have seen that and have gotten that PDF, that's awesome. If you haven't subscribed, you can go to my bio on Instagram, and that'll take you to a page where you can subscribe and get that PDF. But for today, I'm going to go through each of the points that I make in that document about helping your child listen today. So the first point is tell, don't ask. So I cannot tell you how many times I have families come into my office or families that come in seeking support for helping their child listen, and they're asking their kids to follow instructions. Will you please do this? Can you do that? Can you do this? So as adults, we understand that when you're asking someone a question, really it's just you politely telling them to do you a favor. Kids don't work that way. Their brains are not developed enough to know that when you're asking them to do something, really you're telling them to do something. So you can save yourself a lot of time, energy, and effort by simply switching that around. Instead of, can you pick up your blocks, or will you pick up your blocks? Pick up your blocks, please. The reason I throw please on there, you can put that on the front end or the back end, please pick up your blocks, is because just because you're telling them to do something doesn't mean you have to be rude or impolite about it, right? And a lot of times if you lead with please do X, Y, and Z, you're setting yourself up for success and preventing yourself from asking a question. The 3 S's, simple, small, specific. So I think that when you're trying to gauge what a kid can do developmentally, it's better to err on the simpler side of things. For example, if you tell a kid, clean your room, let's think about this for a second. What are the steps in cleaning your room? You've got to do this with your clothes, dirty clothes, do this with your clean clothes, do this with your sheets, do that with your pillows, right? You got to do stuff with the toys in your room, the trash in your room. This is a multi-step process. And if your kid is 5, 6, 7, 8, probably all the way up to 10 years old, and you're giving them one command, but it's multi-steps, the likelihood that they are able to follow through, not that good, right? So then you're sort of setting them up for failure from the start. So keep it simple, keep it specific. Brush your teeth, right? Not clean your room, right? Pick up the toys in your room and put them in the basket. A lot of times when I'm working with kids in my office, I'll say things like, grab the red block and put it in the clear box. I'm being very specific and making sure that they're set up for success. Tell them why beforehand. So we often get into this back and forth with the kid, right? Pick up your toys, but why? Go grab this off the shelf, but why? So go ahead and lead off with telling them the why, right? So you don't want them to have a chance to forget what it is, or get into this but why back and forth, right? Playtime's over. It's time to leave for school. Put your crayons away. So you're giving them the information up front to set yourself up for success. One thing that we often do, because we get caught in the fast-paced life that we live, and there's so much going on, is we ask kids to do stuff, but we don't really give them a chance to do it, right? Pick up the toys off the floor. Why are you not on the way to picking up the toys off the floor? So a better way to set yourself up for success is when you give the specific, 3 S's, simple, small, specific, command or expectation or instruction, give them a chance to follow through. The last one, and I would say probably one of the most important, is to make sure you're always trying to catch them when they do listen. If you take a moment to think about throughout the day, the little bitty things that you ask them to do that they follow through on, those are opportunities to build that listening skill. Every time you ask a kid, grab those toys and put it in the block, and they do it, or pass me the mustard, right? Or can you grab me a paper towel? Oh, see, look, I did it right there. I asked a question. It's that easy to fall into that trap. Grab a paper towel for me, please. Please pick up this. Please do that. Every time you say that, they follow through and you let them know it was an awesome thing to do, it makes it more likely they're going to try that listening skill in the future. So thank you guys so much for taking some time out of your day to check this video out. Like I said, this is my first video. I'm in the process of building some course content that will provide much more tips and skills and opportunities for kids and for you and your families to learn. Please check out my website, drsamsolutions.com, and go through, check out the landing page that I'll put in this comment below, and hope to hear from you guys soon.